mutations impacting elevator sectors Delta.
In Pacific Drive, you navigate a surreal Pacific Northwest while facing supernatural dangers, upgrading your car, gathering resources, and unraveling mysteries in the Olympic exclusion zone. Survive and explore the unknown with only your trusty vehicle by your side. With elements reminiscent of games like Mad Max and My Summer Car, Pacific Drive offers a brilliant atmosphere and solid gameplay. While some parts may feel a bit rocky, the mood and presentation are top-notch, though the HUD and UI might seem confusing at first. However, there are options to minimize these for a smoother experience.
Sanguis Eternus.
Evil West is an exciting vampire hunting game set in the American frontier. Whether you're fighting solo or teaming up with a friend, you'll enjoy the thrill of battling supernatural creatures. The game focuses primarily on combat, which is well executed and enjoyable. While it may not offer extensive exploration beyond fighting, it delivers a satisfying experience that ensures you'll have a great time, even if you finish it in one playthrough. Dying Light 2. Stay Human improves on both combat and parkour, making it just as, if not more enjoyable than the first game. In-game currency is only for cosmetics. The game is in good shape, with ongoing developer support. Combat against humans is better, with more ways to counter attacks, and zombies are greatly improved, with a satisfying dismemberment system. It's a fun game with great graphics and smooth car handling. The set-piece content, like playlists, is enjoyable. However, the game lacks long-term appeal with limited multiplayer races and repetitive summit races. If you love handcrafted racing content and don't mind using provided cars, you'll likely enjoy it. But if you prefer open-world freedom or grinding for PvP, it might not be for you. Just remember, the game is still new, so more content might come in the future. If you're looking for more variety without repeats, it might be worth waiting a bit.
Yeah? What do you want? Hold up.
Sifu is amazing. Despite just turning 1, it's already getting a big update. This game is all about realistic kung fu action, with visually stunning levels, and a unique aging mechanic that makes you stronger each time you die. It's like a roguelike that lets you master every aspect of combat, and the art style is top-notch. I highly recommend it to anyone into action games or brawlers. It's a blast. Just finished Resident Evil 3 Remake. It was a blast! With a Metacritic score of 79/80, I'd give it an 8/10. The graphics are fantastic, and the gameplay is smooth. While it doesn't break new ground, it's still a lot of fun. It's a shame it's so short, though. It could have been a masterpiece with more content and story development, but overall, it's a good game.
Sargon. The citadel, pride of the Persian Empire, is no more.
Join Sargon on an epic adventure filled with thrilling platforming challenges and intense combat encounters. Master Sargon's agile moves as he navigates through beautifully crafted levels, armed with his trusty blades. Explore a captivating world brimming with secrets and puzzles waiting to be discovered. Unleash powerful time-based abilities to outsmart enemies and overcome obstacles. Collect time crystals to upgrade Sargon's skills and customize your gameplay experience. Just keep in mind that combat becomes truly challenging there, especially bosses.
Won't give up. The way out is down.
Explore the enigmatic frontier of the Forbidden West alongside Aloy, wielding her formidable skills and new time-based powers to navigate treacherous landscapes. Horizon Forbidden West is an exciting game. It looks stunning and has received great reviews for its improvements over the first game. However, some say it's bogged down by boring side content. Nonetheless, it offers an immersive open world with thrilling fights against machine animals and a gripping story. I bought Cyberpunk 2077 a year after its release for only $10, and it came with a free steelbook case. Despite the initial negative reviews and bugs, the game has been patched up and is just shy of a masterpiece. Its world, game mechanics, missions, and story are all incredible. I got fully immersed in its open world, unlike any game before. Although there were some graphical glitches and one game-breaking bug, overall, it's fantastic and definitely worth a try. Dark Souls 3 is a challenging action RPG featuring fluid combat and intense encounters in a dark world. Players assume the role of the Ashen One on a quest to link the First Flame and prevent the Age of Dark. With its gripping gameplay and atmospheric world, Dark Souls 3 is a standout title in the genre. Devil May Cry 5 was a blast. It's a visually stunning game that stays true to its old-school roots, while delivering intense action. The combat system is deep and satisfying, with 3 characters offering unique playstyles. While I'm not a fan of microtransactions in such games, Devil May Cry 5 provides an enjoyable experience without being brutally difficult like Souls-like games. Overall, it's a must-play for action game fans. Hogwarts is simply stunning. The customization options are great. Flying around on a broomstick feels satisfying, and exploration is fun. It is a great stepping stone for what will hopefully be a series that continues to improve itself in the future. Learn spells, forge friendships, and uncover ancient secrets that threaten the wizarding world in this open-world adventure with an engaging narrative. In The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt, you play as Geralt of Rivia, a skilled monster hunter, exploring a vast open world filled with danger and mystery. The controls and being late to the game didn't help, but after the next-gen update, it got better. It's definitely a 8AA game, with a great story and graphics. Explore a vast open world filled with danger and mystery. Your choices shape the story, leading to a deeply immersive experience with captivating storytelling and stunning visuals. Assassin's Creed Valhalla stands out as one of the best games in recent years. While it lacked some innovation in gameplay and had a few rough edges, its storytelling, cinematography, and overall writing were exceptional. As a longtime fan of the series, I found the blend of Norse mythology, Assassin's Creed lore, and Christian lore to be captivating. Despite some sacrifices for narrative's sake, the game delivered a satisfying conclusion to Eivor's saga, making it a memorable experience. Lost Judgment is a pretty cool single-player game, where you take on the role of Detective Takayuki Yagami as he investigates complex cases in the streets of Kamurocho and Yokohama. Unravel mysteries, gather clues, and confront adversaries in this thrilling action-adventure experience. In Lies of P, you play as a puppet in a dark, mysterious city called Krat. Guided by a mysterious voice, you'll fight scary enemies and uncover secrets. As you explore, you'll have to choose whether to tell the truth or lie to overcome challenges. It's like a dark, twisted version of the Pinocchio story, where your decisions shape the outcome of the game. BioShock 2 is an action-packed first-person shooter set in the underwater city of Rapture. As a Big Daddy, you'll explore the city, facing off against enemies and uncovering its secrets. The game features high-resolution graphics and includes the Protector Trials, where you protect little sisters while collecting valuable Atom. The characters in Baldur's Gate 3 are amazing, and you really care about each one of your team. The story is brilliantly written, and the visuals are crisp and gorgeous. Like many others, I've spent over 300 hours in this game. Each playthrough and character feels different, with various choice outcomes. In my opinion, there hasn't been a game made to this level in quite some time or ever. It's a true standout in terms of overall enjoyment, quality, and pushing the envelope in its genre.
Search of the Elden Ring.
Elden Ring is everything I've ever wanted in an open-world game. The gameplay is fantastic with a wide variety of enemies and bosses that keep you engaged. The world is incredibly well designed, with unique and distinct areas inviting exploration. If you love gameplay and exploration, this is the game to play. As a big fan of FromSoft games, I understand the love for Bloodborne. Many fans consider it the best FromSoft game ever made, and I get why. The unique art direction, setting, combat, and story set it apart from other Souls games. But while these are great points, they can apply to almost any Souls game. Even though I'm obsessed with Bloodborne, I don't quite think it's their best title. For me, Elden Ring ranks higher because it feels like the culmination of everything FromSoft has created. Bloodborne laid the foundation for it, and without it, Elden Ring wouldn't exist. So, to those who believe Bloodborne is the best, I ask what specifically makes it stand out to you. In Rise of the Rōnin, you create your character and fight using katana swords and Boshin war firearms. You make story choices that change the game, exploring cities like Yokohama and Edo, travel with horses, grappling hooks, or gliders. Choose from 3 difficulty levels and play cooperatively with friends. Remnant 2 is an excellent game with fun builds and exciting loot. It's got complex secrets that add to the fun, great combat mechanics, and mostly impressive bosses. My only gripes are the low trait cap and the repetitive biomes. Apart from that, it's an improvement over the first game in every aspect. It offers intense combat, intricate levels, and a compelling story. Whether you're playing alone or with friends, you'll find plenty of danger and discovery.
What if I fall off track? Feeling the blues. What if I hate what I choose? Can't echoes at the back of my mind. Shit can't rewind.
Insurgency Sandstorm is a tactical FPS with intense close-quarters combat and multiplayer objectives. Experience modern warfare in the Middle East with deadly ballistics and strategic gameplay. Customize your character, coordinate with your team, and engage in high-speed PvP and co-op matches. With stunning realism and immersive audio design, every bullet counts in this gritty shooter. Control's gameplay is amazing, and I had a blast. The story creates a fantastic atmosphere with mystery. You play as an agent battling to save the Federal Bureau of Control from a dangerous force. Explore a mysterious world, uncover secrets, and use powerful abilities to defeat enemies. With stunning graphics and exciting gameplay, I had a great time.
Get him! In the street!
The Last of Us. Part 1 is one of the most well-loved games of the time. If you've never played it, it's a must-buy. The Last of Us is a gripping game set in a post-apocalyptic world. Players follow Joel and Ellie, 2 survivors in a world ravaged by a deadly infection. They face various challenges and form a deep bond as they travel across the United States. It's a powerful and emotional journey with intense gameplay and memorable characters.
Next time I'll shoot to kill!
Metro Exodus is a thrilling first-person shooter set in a post-apocalyptic world. Players follow Artyom, a survivor living in the Moscow metro tunnels after a nuclear war devastated the world. The game takes players on a journey across Russia as Artyom searches for a new home for his people. It's filled with intense combat, exploration, and a captivating story.
It's humanity's chance to repent.
Against all the evil that hell can conjure, all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only you.
Saving your people will not bring you peace. Only make the burden you carry worse.
Eternal is an action-packed first-person shooter where you play as the Doomslayer, a legendary warrior fighting against the forces of hell. You battle through hordes of demons across various dimensions, using an arsenal of powerful weapons and brutal melee attacks. With fast-paced gameplay and intense combat, it's a non-stop adrenaline rush from start to finish. Mortal Kombat is a fighting game known for its fast-paced action, unique characters, and brutal finishing moves. Choose your fighter, face off against opponents, and use special moves to defeat them. With simple controls and lots of excitement, it's a game that's easy to pick up and play. Join the Helldivers, a top-notch military force, and fight for freedom across a hostile galaxy in this fast-paced third-person shooter. Work in squads of up to 4 players, watch each other's backs, and tackle strategic missions. Choose your loadout wisely from a variety of weapons and equipment.
This is a chance to wipe out the hyena leadership in one decisive blow. Get in there and hunt them down. Every last one of them.
This is fun!
In Tom Clancy's The Division 2, you lead a team of elite agents in a post-pandemic Washington, D.C. to restore order. It's an online action shooter RPG where exploration and player progression are key. Explore a dynamic, open world, team up with friends in co-op, or face off against others in PvP. With unique class specializations, it's an intense experience where the fate of the city rests in your hands.
They'll probably hang you, buddy.
You coming, buddy?
In America's Wild West, you play as Arthur Morgan, a member of a gang navigating a changing world. You'll rob trains, face rival gangs, and explore a vast open world filled with danger and opportunity. With stunning graphics and a gripping story, it's a thrilling journey through the last days of the Old West.
You mean Tyr, the old god of war in these lands, who is dead?
Well, for a dead man, Odin seemed pretty keen on seeing he wasn't found.
If he's out there, we gotta find him.
In God of War Ragnarök, players once again take on the role of Kratos, the former Greek god of war, as he ventures into the world of Norse mythology. Accompanied by his son, Atreus, Kratos must confront powerful gods, mythical beasts, and the impending apocalypse of Ragnarök, with stunning visuals, intense combat, and a deep, emotional story. In Days Gone, you're Deacon St. John, a former outlaw biker, surviving in a post-apocalyptic world overrun by freakers and ruthless gangs. It's a thrilling mix of intense action and heart-wrenching story. Explore diverse landscapes, face terrifying threats, and upgrade your skills and weapons to stay alive. With its gripping gameplay and immersive world.
Das ist mir scheißegal!
Trade you all for this.
In Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, the 3, you join Captain Price and Task Force 141 to face off against Vladimir Makarov, the ultimate threat. With revamped multiplayer maps and new ones, along with an open-world zombies mode, Modern Warfare the 3 offers an intense gaming experience. Settle old scores and start new ones across a variety of missions and thrilling battles. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 for PS5 is the Spider-Man game we've all been waiting for. Swing through New York as both Peter Parker and Miles Morales, facing off against iconic villains like Venom. With stunning visuals and fast load times on PS5, this is the Spider-Man experience we've all dreamed of. In Batman: Arkham Knight, players immerse themselves in the thrilling conclusion of Rocksteady's Arkham trilogy, experiencing Gotham City like never before. With the addition of the Batmobile, players engage in high-speed pursuits and epic battles against iconic villains, all while exploring a vast and detailed open world. The game's engaging storyline, dynamic gameplay, and stunning visuals make for an unforgettable experience that keeps players on the edge of their seats from start to finish. In Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, you play as Jin Sakai, a samurai defending Tsushima from a Mongol invasion. As one of the last samurai, Jin must adapt, becoming the ghost to fight unconventionally for freedom. The game offers customizable graphics options and supports ultra-wide and triple monitor setups. Mad Max. I loved the story, and especially the ending, though the boss fight was disappointing. The game captures a strong Mad Max tone, making it amazing for fans of the original Max, but it might not appeal to everyone due to its niche nature. The game poorly explains Max's background, leaving questions about the Plains of Silence, the Thunderdome, and Max's origins, personality, and motivations unanswered. A story recap at the beginning would have provided helpful context. Despite this, the game immerses players in a savage, post-apocalyptic world where survival hinges on brutal on-ground and vehicular combat against bandit gangs. As a reluctant hero, Max seeks to escape the madness and find peace in the Plains of Silence. Players face treacherous missions, scavenging the dangerous landscape to build the ultimate combat vehicle. Just Cause 4. Just Cause 4 offers the most diverse and beautiful playground of the series, with improvements over Just Cause 3 like better enemy variety and mission structure. The Apex engine delivers excellent performance on PC, making it a recommendable game despite unfinished cutscenes and tedious NPC missions. Just Cause 4 Reloaded enhances the experience with additional premium content and all previous updates. Dive into an action-packed open-world sandbox using a wide array of weapons, vehicles, and gear. Customize your grappling hook, soar through the skies, and use extreme weather to your advantage. Lead the rebellion against the Black Hand, uncover Rico's father's secrets, and explore the exotic, dangerous world of Solus with its varied landscapes and new vehicles. The Crew MOTORfest. It's a fun game with nice graphics, excellent car handling, and enjoyable set-piece content. However, it lacks long-term interest due to limited new content and repetitive multiplayer races and summit challenges. If you enjoy handcrafted set-piece racing with provided cars, you'll likely appreciate it more than those who prefer a wide-open, do-anything approach. The game doesn't cater to players who like grinding levels to dominate in PvP. Reviews reflect these differences, so consider what type of player you are. Since the game is new and content is limited, you might want to wait for more updates if you prefer a larger variety of content without repetition.
Guapo, you listen. Rule 16. A guerriero's revolution never ends. Always another war, another cantina, another ugly bartender.
I loved Far Cry 6 after a few hours of play, finding its mission structure more appealing than Far Cry 5's side missions. Despite the series' formula feeling stale to some, the easy gameplay was enjoyable without a skill tree. Danny, the lighthearted protagonist, is a refreshing change from past characters. While Far Cry 3 remains my favorite story, Far Cry 6 offers the best gameplay, even beating Far Cry 5 for me. In this expansive game, you explore diverse environments and fight against Castillo's regime with a wide array of weapons and allies like Chorizo the dog and Guapo the gator.
Fight!
Tekken 8 has been out for a month, and it's fantastic, despite some flaws. The game looks great, has excellent music, varied stages, and useful new mechanics like the heat system. It's more aggressive than its predecessors, rewarding proactive players. Powered by Unreal Engine 5, Tekken 8 features crossplay and all new character models and voice acting. The story continues with Jin Kazama battling Kazuya Mishima, uncovering secrets about their devil gene. With ongoing updates and improvements expected, Tekken 8 promises an exciting future for fans.
You got that? Yeah.
A Way Out delivers everything I've been looking for in a modern couch co-op game and a point-and-click adventure, all rolled into one. It's like a dream combination of Telltale's storytelling and the immersive gameplay of Sony's first-party titles like those from Naughty Dog. This game is a must for anyone who loves story-driven experiences or wants to play with a non-gamer partner. The split-screen cooperative multiplayer design is genius, making every moment engaging and collaborative. Whether you're breaking out of prison or planning your next move, A Way Out keeps you hooked from start to finish. If you're considering NBA 2K22, go for it. It's a great game with smooth dribbling mechanics. If you're into My Career, just spend enough time on your first build to learn the ropes. Don't copy YouTube builds. Research your playstyle and badges. And hey, if you need help with your first build, I've got your back. Overall, it's been a blast for me, especially after coming back from 2K16. So if you're thinking about it, grab it. FC24. The gameplay this year feels so good. I've really improved my defending skills, and shutting down attacks is super rewarding now. Despite the lack of good SBCs and content, purely in terms of gameplay, this is the best I've ever experienced in FIFA. I'm currently on a win streak in Division 4, and I've been having a blast trading and investing in the market. Once they fix the bugs and glitches in the menus and animations, and start releasing better SBCs and packs, I think this could be one of the best football game ever. If you're into story-driven games now, it's worth giving Infamous Second Son a shot. The gameplay is smooth, and you control Delson Rowe, a guy with cool powers like smoke manipulation. Your choices affect the story, so there's some replay value. The story follows Delson as he discovers his powers and fights the Department of Unified Protection, DUP, meeting other conduits along the way. Overall, it's a fun experience with great graphics and satisfying gameplay. Rainbow Six Siege offers an incredible first-person shooter experience, but it has a steep learning curve. The game is highly skill-based and can get intense, sometimes even toxic. However, the gameplay is unmatched in the FPS genre, with an emphasis on environmental destruction and teamwork. The servers can be problematic, but for $10, it's a steal. Unlike Call of Duty, Siege requires hundreds of hours to master, but it's worth it if you're willing to put in the time. Overall, it's an amazing game with tense multiplayer matches and a focus on tactics, despite some criticisms about progression and content. It Takes Two is a fantastic game for cooperative play, perfect for couples. It requires 2 players to work together to progress. You play as Cody and May, a divorcing couple turned into dolls by their daughter Rose's tears. Guided by Dr. Hakim, a talking therapy book, they must navigate various creative challenges to mend their relationship. The game features diverse mechanics tied to its story, offering a fun and heartwarming experience as the couple rediscovers their love. If you enjoyed A Way Out, you'll love this game too. I picked up Street Fighter 6 because it looked fun, and World Tour mode seemed promising, but I found myself loving the ranked matches thanks to the easy-to-learn modern controls. The game features 3 main modes: Fighting Ground, World Tour, and Battle Hub. Fighting Ground offers traditional 2D battles. World Tour is a single-player story with a customizable avatar, and Battle Hub is an online lobby for matches and events. The drive gauge system adds strategic depth, and real-time commentary enhances the tournament feel. Overall, it's the best fighting game I've ever played. I really enjoyed Watch Dogs 2 for its fantastic gameplay and fun hacking mechanics. The open world of San Francisco was engaging, and the side missions offered endless possibilities for creativity. I wasn't as interested in the plot, but the gameplay was a 10/10 for me. In contrast, I found the first Watch Dogs had a more compelling story, with its dark vigilante theme set in Chicago. Unfortunately, Watch Dogs Legion fell short in almost every aspect compared to the previous games. Overall, Watch Dogs 2 stood out for its improved hacking, characters, and driving controls. Dead by Daylight is a game where one player is the killer and the other 4 are survivors. The survivors have to fix generators to escape, while the killer tries to catch and sacrifice them. It's all about stealth and strategy. If you're into horror and teamwork, it's definitely worth a shot.
What am I?
Dishonored 2 has amazing level design, with cool stuff like time travel, but its story feels like it was added as an afterthought. You're sent on missions without a clear reason, and the ending is rushed. However, the gameplay is where it shines, with stealth and action elements and cool abilities for both characters, Corvo and Emily. Your choices affect the world, and each level has its own unique theme. Despite the weak story, it's still a fun game set in the coastal city of Karnaka, where you fight against a coup led by the witch Delilah Copperspoon.